So here we are. This is the first game I played tonight. Unfortunately, this is before I started streaming, and this is what I get. I thought I needed a game to warm up, and then I'd play better as I streamed, but just the opposite. This game is pretty solid. We're coming into Epicenter, which is a pretty hot spot usually, so I hit this higher drop, pick up blue armor, pick up a couple of guns. I don't like the G7. Everyone's like, oh, it's so OP. I cannot shoot this gun, and it is not that great to me. Flatline, on the other hand, I can crush with. So I hear the trouble my team's getting in. I try to help one of them. He gets a quick knock, and I thirst for him. Here, teammate number 2, Mr. Gibby, getting in a little trouble. And I miss a lot, but I distract. And these guys start picking on me. It's just unfair. I don't know if it's because I'm a girl, but, you know. And it's coming up. I play a really nice rope-a-dope. The classic lifeline heal, the unheal coming up. This guy shouldn't even use Phoenix, but I just can't even get to this stuff. I wish I would have picked up that 3-1, would have tremendously helped, although. See, I start getting healed up. These guys just go all over me. Those guys were tremendously unhelpful. But this little move. Come on, Mal. The classic. I did all the work, so I grab a whole bunch of stuff out of their boxes. As I've been talking the last couple of videos, just the state of this season. And I was watching, I don't know if it was Viz or somebody today. They asked them if they wanted this or Kings Canyon, and they're like, "Oh, I'd go back to Kings Canyon. I miss Kings Canyon." It was an okay map. It was a good map. It was a quality map that we all got used to. Maybe some changes, maybe some updates. I don't know. I like this map. I like World's End. I think it's a nicer map. I did quite well here this season. I just hit with this win, I believe, 50 wins this season, which is, last season I did 30. So I'm up almost 100%. I'm going to try. I wanted to push for 50. I'm going to try and push for 60. So anyway, I hear some people coming. We're in the ring, I believe. Now we're on the edge of the ring. This is what screws me up. I don't realize it's like third ring. So, I hear a lot how hard it is to drop Gibby. I did not have a problem there, but I hit my shots. When I hit my shots, I can drop them. Then I get in the elevator. This is awkward. I should have started looting now because I loot late and we run into some problem, not realizing how hard the ring was hitting. And this is a really good team. When you see the teamwork on this bit, you're going to understand it. This is a really good team. I didn't realize how hard this was hitting, how fast I was losing my health. I stayed in way too long, trying to get to the higher heal. It's a full med kit. Thought I had enough. I did not. We're not far from the edge. Both of these guys really did not have to come back for me. But I guess because I'm the kill leader, they think I'm in charge. I'm interested in seeing Revenant coming. And they're talking about not knowing when the next season's coming, but I mean, The season's done in 2 weeks, right? So to me, new season's in 2 weeks, right? I shouldn't have had my gun. That was a big problem. And I waited just a second too long. I guess it picked me up and gets dropped. He's about to have a heart attack. Look how big he is. Oh, poor Gibby. But man, we crawl. This, if they did not both come back, we may not have made this. This is a power decision for the team, and I mean, these are randos. I was playing randos the last couple of days. My other team, my mains, have been hanging out, so I've been playing randoms. But you know, I don't want to hog my heel. They get a little bit antsy, like, hey, 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 hey. They're kind of like, yeah, let's get it going. But you know, here's my health drone. I'm completely healed. If anything comes up, I'm actually hitting my shots in this game right off the bat. Did not go to the firing range or anything. And you know, here we are at the end. 2 squads left. And we're in a good position. Like you saw my gear, I have a ton of stuff. This isn't as good as the other night when I had all gold and all that stuff, but plenty of good stuff, plenty of loot, plenty of ammo. I have 300 heavy, and I don't use the alternator a lot in this, but I have a couple hundred alternator in light ammo, I think. So pretty stocked, pretty ready to go. So I'm like, let's get some high ground up here. Let's try and find a place to kind of, you know, get into a position before the ring totally, you know, hits us. Trying to get a, you know, a good angle. There's not a lot of cover out here. I'm like, well, it's kind of angled back, so maybe we can kind of hide in the rocks a little bit if anyone comes up behind us. And then I noticed to the left of me, there is the channel, this narrow little channel. And I'm like, if we don't hit that now, we're going to have some problems coming up. So we kind of just rock climb across. Nobody's here, as it turned out. There's 2 groups. They're actually in train yard, and that's where we're headed. Carefully, but you know, it's never bad to play the edge of the circle, and just being cautious. I lead these guys to here, and I'm like, okay, I figure they might be on top of this. This is a, you know, common sniper's nest. Here's some footsteps. It ends up being Gibby because you know he's a mouth breather. He breathes heavy, just walking up a flight of stairs. You know, God bless Gibby. Then you can hear it, that magical sound of the other 2 groups fighting, where you could third party and possibly pull this out. That's what you hope for. You want to hear it, and they want to get it done quick, and they don't, because we knock. As a result, I mean, you know, this is a win. I only put up wins, but I think we knocked 5 of these from these remaining 2. I don't know how many are in this group. So they made a lot of noise, but could not finish. And we sure as heck did. Here I'm trying to get some high ground, trying to get on top of this building, but I don't think you can, unless you're like Lifeline or Pathfinder, to get up there. I can see that they're firing down, so I know they got the high ground, which I've lost matches in this train yard just because people had high ground. There's one that we dropped. It wasn't me. There's one that we dropped. There's 2. This guy, I killed him. Well, maybe he killed him. But I'm yoinking some yellows. Not a bad time for Gibby to do his ult. Not a great time maybe, but not a bad time. So here's what I was talking about the other night. You got to reposition a battle. We had a little fight in that warehouse kind of place. I see someone coming over here. They see someone over there. We're going to reposition. Get into some defensive areas, some places you can hide behind. There's 3 that we dropped. You can see it's a Bangalore. I hate dealing with her. You can never see anything in this damn smoke. The best thing to do is spread out. Try to come at it from different angles. They chase her right to me. Easy peasy. Yes, sir, boys. Good run. Got a little dicey when we kept dying, but after that was great. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you like. Check out my Twitch. Have a good night. Thanks a lot. Good start to the night. First game.
This is where it ends.